Hey everybody. Obviously I'm not in my truck right now. I am at home. Um, I started my day out in Moriarty, New Mexico, and ran from there to Lubbock, empty. Picked up a load in Lubbock that's got like 7 drops on it in Arkansas and Missouri. The first one's not till Monday, so I was coming through Dallas anyway. Decided I'd go ahead and stop and take a 34. I'm going to leave Sunday and head towards the first stop in Arkansas. Hopefully be there Sunday night, deliver Monday, and then run up through all the stops. I'm delivering seed and everything, so there's not really any rush on it, although I do have a letter that says that it's part of the critical infrastructure. So I'll try to take a picture of that in a couple of days and put it up, send it with you. Trixie's here with me. Trixie? Hey. Hey. How you feeling, Trixie? So, anyway, so, the coronavirus is going around, and I had a friend, today talking about how he doesn't know anybody that has coronavirus, and he doesn't know anybody that knows anybody that has coronavirus. And we were talking about that this morning, and then I got a phone call from my mother, and it turns out that my brother's ex-wife has it. Apparently, she got it from somebody that she's associated with, and everything. So she's quarantined at home. My sister's neighbor, who she takes to work on a regular basis, works at a plant, and apparently 8 people at his plant have come down with it, tested positive for it. So the unfortunate thing is my nephew is coughing and is sick. He went to the doctor today, and they said that it was probably not coronavirus. That it was probably actually like strep throat or bronchitis or something like that. But because my sister couldn't answer the question of have you been in contact with anybody with coronavirus lately with a no, she's been self-quarantined. Or her and my nephew are quarantined. So because of that, it's become very close to home. My brother was diagnosed with autoimmune hepatitis within the last couple of weeks, right before coronavirus hit. So it was like, oh, you have this autoimmune disease. Okay, that's something that hopefully we can deal with. Oh, by the way, there's this horrible virus going around now, and you may get it, and you're more susceptible to it. My nephew also has an autoimmune deficiency, so it's kind of like we're all kind of watching that. So I can't go see my family that I would usually go see when I'm at home. So I'm kind of just sitting here. Everything's closed too. I got picked up. I'm here at my mother's house, and I got picked up at my uncle's house. It's family oriented, but anyway, Mom came and got me, picked me up, brought me here, and as we were going by, I was looking at all the restaurants and everything, and the restaurants were all closed. Nobody's there. And for a Texan, that's kind of weird, because in Texas, it's like, you go out to eat on Fridays and Saturdays. You don't, like a Texan eats on Fridays and Saturday nights. You don't really ask a Texan what they're going to make. What you do is you ask them where they're going to go, because they're going to eat. They're just not going to eat at home. And it's Friday night, and to have everybody, like, out and not out, and all the restaurants closed, it was kind of weird. Traffic was a little lighter for being a Friday night, which was interesting. So it's been kind of weird. I don't really think as truck drivers that we're really affected too much by this. It's harder to get good food. It's easier to get terrible food. Or not terrible food, but it's easier to get stuff that's not healthy for you. Like I went into the Petro in Amarillo the other day, and I think I talked to you guys about that. And so that was irritating, because you go into the Petro, you're trying to get something good, something healthy, vegetables, blah, blah, blah. And what you end up having to get is like a hamburger instead for a meal. Kind of the same thing last night, although I probably could have gotten something healthier than what I got, but it is what it is. And that's the kind of thing. So you're not used to being able to get to the salad, to get broccoli, to get stir fry, to get any of that stuff. And so that's kind of what you run into. Other than that, I don't think it's really that different. I mean, we tend to kind of self-quarantine ourselves anyway, and then stay on our trucks. So, with that being the case, it's we just go in, we get our food, we go back out to the truck, we eat in the truck. And I think most truck drivers, generally will spend time eating in the truck instead of going inside and talking to people, watching TV, doing things that they want to do, and everything. So, I don't really feel like it's affecting us truck drivers as much. It's nice to have the hours of service regulation thing dropped right now, so that when we have an essential load that we can run very quickly, we can do that. I've got a friend right now that's doing that currently. So anyway, yeah, I'm at home. We do 34. Trixie's here. Pepper's here. I was working on trying to teach her to fetch. She doesn't really want to fetch for some reason. It's weird, but anyway, that's kind of what's going on. If you are somebody who prays, just kind of keep my my nephew and my sister and my brother kind of in your prayers. And if you are not somebody who prays, which is perfectly fine, just send good vibes their way. Just to kind of keep them safe or whatever. That's what I'm doing anyway. That's it. You guys keep your shine side up. See you down the road. See you tomorrow.